Okay, this is the second part in my two-part video on how to make a workbench. Now this is a very simple, straightforward workbench. If you want to go back and watch the first video, I'm going to attempt to put a link like somewhere on the screen right now. So go ahead, click on that, go back to the first video, watch that, and then come back here and watch this second video. Hopefully this video helps you out in building your own workbench. If this isn't the design workbench you want, I hope you learn a few woodworking tips along the way. So please stay tuned for this second part.
Okay, now for the top, I got two things. On the left, I got some 1/4-inch hardboard, and on the right, I have some sanded pine plywood. I picked that stuff was really cheap, so I went with that, and I believe it's 3/4 of an inch thick, and I think it's going to work perfectly for what I need it for. I'm only going to set tools on this workbench, so I don't really think it needs to be too thick. Okay, and there the sanded plywood is on there, and here is the 1/4-inch hardboard. And next I will screw those together and then figure out how I'm gonna attach them to the workbench.
Okay, and right here we have the screws where I screwed this hardboard here into the plywood on the bottom, and I just have them all the way around the perimeter.
Okay, and the next thing we need to do is make this front piece of trim to go on here, and I've already done the front piece, so we need to do the back piece back here, as well as the side pieces. And we're going to go over to the miter saw to do that. Okay, so next what we're going to do is make a cut at the miter saw, and we're going to make a 45-degree bevel on this. I'm just turning this board on its side and using the miter angles, because those are more accurate than these bevel angles on here. So next we're going to make this cut right here, and then move down the board and make our other cuts.
Okay, now I'm back down in the shop now, and what I've done is I've secured this trim on the front, back, and the sides, and to secure that on, I just used some brads. As you can see, they're pretty inconsistent where they go, but that's okay, it holds it on just fine. Underneath here, to attach the top of the workbench to the frame, I use these little 1x3s. And I just screwed those into the frame and then screwed through the bottom of those right into the top. And I have 4 of those, and I also have 2. I have one there and one somewhere up there. If I could, there it is. And that secures the top nice and sturdy. Okay, now the last thing I have to do with this workbench is I need to add a lower shelf down there. But I'm not going to be doing that in this video because, quite frankly, I don't have the money right now because I just built this bench and I also bought a new camera, which I'm filming on right now. Now, the camera I bought an iPod. The reason I bought an iPod instead of a much better camera is because I wanted something that I can edit the videos right on that and then upload it to YouTube, because quite frankly the reason I don't put out that many videos is because I don't like the editing process. I do make a lot of videos, and I take a lot of shots, but I really don't like to edit them. A lot of them I have from a few months ago that I still haven't uploaded to YouTube. So I wanted something I could edit on the fly and be much more likely to actually upload YouTube videos. Now, again, the last thing to do is add that bottom shelf. Gonna be pretty simple, so I'm not gonna cover it in this video. And I'm sure you could find it in a lot of other videos if you can't figure out how to do it, which I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. And that's pretty much all I have to do with this workbench. Okay, and there it is, the completed workbench. Now, right now on the workbench, I have my Rikon bandsaw and I have my Craftsman router table. Later, what I'm probably going to do is take the bandsaw off this workbench. I'm going to build another workbench over this way, and I'm going to put the bandsaw on there, and I'm going to put my belt disc sander, which is over there, where the bandsaw would be. So basically, this is the whole workbench. It's very, very sturdy. I'm very happy with that. I'm really surprised at how sturdy it actually is. I wasn't expecting that. But I'm very happy with it. It's gonna get a ton of use. Again, some people might ask me why I have only a 3/4 inch top. And the reason for that is because all this is gonna do is hold tools on it. It's not gonna need that much, durability. It's just gonna have to hold those tools, and it should be fine. So that's pretty much all there is to this video. I hope you like this. I really do hope that you subscribe to my channel, KroyWoodWorks, as well as go over and check out my other channel, Kroy225. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good day, and I really do hope that you build one of these.